yellow and
Good morning, Northwood. I'm Miss Rossetti.
And I'm Mr. Geck. Welcome to NTV's annual teacher episode.
I hope everyone enjoyed last week's performance of Shrek the Musical.
As everyone knows, the actors get much of the credit for the production.
But there are a lot of those behind the scenes who do not get recognized.
So let's take a look at some of the crew behind the scenes.
They know how to light the stage. They know how to build the props. They are known as technical theater. Over the years of Northwood's VAPA programs, technical theater is the backbone of all their performances on stage. Not many know of their existence, but this is their story.
Initially, it was just purely out of curiosity. I just wanted to build something, and I really liked the idea of building something that other people see. And after that, it just spiraled into what I do now.
The applause isn't for us, it's for the actors, but when they talk about it, and we hear, they don't realize we're a part of the production because we wear our black and we're not in our makeup, we're just regular people. So when we walk to take our break and we hear people talking about the set or the sound or the lighting or the props, it's that's me. I'm not gonna tell you it's me, but that was me.
It's not more so like a sense of pride, but it's joy. It's pure joy.
Together they work on many different tasks.
We're constantly running around, getting things done, talking on the way. I think we just know each other a lot more. It's encouraging to know you've accomplished something and you can step up and move on to something more challenging.
Through all the hard work and time they spend with each other, they have formed a family.
The family you create here is completely different.
We can just walk in here and just know everyone and trust everyone, so if something goes wrong, you know someone has your back.
You could be having one of the worst days, elsewhere, but then the moment you come in, it's
like a different day.
Yeah, it's a different world. It's just realizing that all these people standing back here have come together to work on one production and to do one thing, which is to put on a great show for everyone to watch.
It's my life now.
Congratulations to Drama for yet another great production.
If you're already itching for another Northwood performance,
come out next Tuesday and Wednesday for the instrumental spring concerts at 7 p.m.
And if you can't wait an entire week, come to Battle of the Bands tonight at 6:30.
Youth Action Team is hosting the yearly event at Heritage Park, so make sure to be there for some good music and fun.
Now, unfortunately, I hear that Kobe is sick for today's episode of Life, but a special someone is filling in for him.
Let's go take a look.
Hey Northwood, I've always wanted to be Kobe Park, and this is NTV Life. Today we're going to see a feature on a former Northwood alumni who's now a teacher here.
I was on track. I was not a very talented track runner. I was in the orchestra for a little bit. I had a lot of fun doing that.
Senor Landis is a Spanish teacher at Northwood who was once a student as well.
I think my best experience was probably Spanish class. I mean, that's what I took the most. Since I only grew up speaking one language and I only grew up with one real culture, my parents were both, they were both born in California. So I think for me to speak in a different language for the first time or make jokes in a different language or sing songs in Spanish, that was a brand new experience for me. So I think being introduced to that for the first time was really interesting and important.
Despite his new interest in Spanish, Senor Landis was still unsure of what he wanted to do after developing a passion for the country in his sophomore year.
Definitely didn't always want to become a Spanish teacher. My sophomore year, when I actually got to go on a trip to Spain with Northwood, and I remember a Spanish teacher I used to have who wasn't here anymore telling us, it's because of a trip that I went on my sophomore year of high school that I became a Spanish teacher, and we were all like, yeah, right,
He chose to make his return to Spain years later.
I got there super lost, couldn't talk to, I would just freeze when I would talk. It made it more challenging, more fun, and more memorable. And then you realize that Spanish isn't just something you use at school for an hour and a half every other day, but it's something that people use to experience every part of life.
Being both a student and a teacher at Northwood, Senor Landis offers some advice to his students.
I know that some of my best experiences came from being brave, taking risks, doing things that made me really uncomfortable and feel really scared. So do what you want because that's going to be the thing that you're best at, and in your road to finding out who you are and what you like and what's going to make you happy. Just be brave and enjoy it.
Muy bien. So, today is episode 15 of the 15th season of NTV. Let's take a look back at all 15 years.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Good morning, Northwood.
Hi everyone, I'm Rini Sampath. What's that?
We're the top 5 players of spring sports.
Sweet, let's take a look.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be
I've learned that kids can do a lot of things they've never done before.
Northwood here, your top 5 spring sports plays. Got track and field. Robbie Duganger gonna huck that discus.
Hey Northwood, welcome back to another episode of NTV.
My name is Chris Lachey, and welcome to NTV Live. My name is Ashley Zane, and I've been on Disney Channel. I did 2 commercials for Disney Channel. One of them is for Where's My Water, and the other one is for Disney's Pixie Hollow.
Good morning, Northwood. Welcome to a brand new school year and a brand new NTV. Hey, Northwood, welcome back to NTV Live.
We love you and hope that you have a great day, Northwood. See ya!
good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Well, that's it for NTV Life. Let's kick it over to Roach and Marchant for NTV Sports.
Hi Northwood and welcome to NTV Sports. I'm not Sydney and I'm not Mr. Marchant.
I'm not Sydney either, but I am Mr. Marchant.
And I'm Roach, Mr. Roach.
Well guys, it's sad to say winter sports are officially over.
Isn't that where the audience in the background is supposed to go, aww?
You know, Mr. Roach, it probably is, except we're not on a sitcom. This is sports.
Right, sports. Gotta love them sports. Actually, I finished first in high school.
First in what sport?
I just got first, you know. Anyways, it's time to check out a recap from this year's 5K.
The 5K was a blast as normal. The best part is always, of course, the people that walk the whole thing and then sprint at the very last stretch so they can say they ran the whole time.
Speaking of sprinting, track is one of the spring sports in preseason right now. Also in spring season is swim, boys baseball, softball, boys tennis, boys golf, and boys volleyball.
As with the weather getting warmer and the end of the year gets closer and closer, these sports will be starting their league seasons to finish off the year.
Wow, I can't believe we've already finished 2 out of the 3 sports seasons. I'm really going to miss this job as sports anchor.
You know, Mr. Roach, this isn't your regular job.
You never know. I think I'm pretty good at this.
Well, T-Wolves, that's all we have time for this week. But get excited as we spring into the next sports season. Get it? Spring? Well, it wouldn't be sports without a bad pun, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the job as sports anchor, not you.
Well, we'll have to see about that. See you later, Northwood.
I'm sure I'll see you same time next week.
Thank you, Mr. Roach and Mr. Marchant.
Just another reminder to all AP students, be sure to sign up for your test before March 3rd.
And come out to the Zumba UJAM Grad Night fundraiser on March 4th from 1 to 2:30 for some fun.
Well, that's all we have for you this week.
Have a great weekend, Northwood.
Put her there.
Yeah, but you got me shot down by love. You got my heart now. Why won't you stop now?